Hey everybody, Scott Spreitzer here from DocSports.com with our update for Sunday, January 13th, 2019. Free pick coming up in just a moment. First, a quick note, if you've yet to become a member over at DocSports.com and just want to give it a try, it's a great way to do so. You click on the link that's located below this video and you get yourself set up for a free $60 account, which you can use those free $60 on any of my daily packages, including Sunday's football, NBA, college basketball, NHL. You can use it on any of those daily packages or anybody else for that matter over at DocSports.com. And again, it's a free $60 account as you look to give it a try over at DocSports. And again, all you got to do is click on that link below the video to get started. All right, recap from last night real quickly. Our lone football play was the Rams. They get the win over Dallas 30-22, get the cover, laying 7 in that particular game, and that takes our NFL record down to 59-33, 64% going back to last year. Our playoff run now 18-8, which is 69% against the spread the last few postseasons, and college football, NFL combined, now 75-64. We are up almost $13,000 during this run for those wagering just $100 per unit. And, of course, on Sunday, we've got our 8-star side in the NFL. Big 8-star play going in the NFL on Sunday. We've had just three all season, college football, NFL combined, 8-star sides. We went 2-0 in college football, 1-0 in the NFL. It was November 4th, and the Falcons whipped the Redskins as a short underdog. And again, it is our final 8-star play of the NFL season. We'll look to wrap it up with a perfect 4-0 record, college football and NFL combined. That play available right now over at DocSports.com. We look to stay red hot in the NFL. In fact, last week of this week's football package, currently 4-0-1 with this one play to go. So don't miss out on that. Major League Baseball, my gosh. I've been doing some research already in Major League Baseball because we're just a month away from the pitchers and catchers and everybody getting going in spring training and all that. And it's on my mind, believe it or not. I spent the last couple of hours looking at some of the hot stove information, so my mind is geared on that. But what I meant to say was the NBA for Sunday. We've got a play available right now, a big 4-star knockout, and we're on a 9-2 run right now in the NBA. 9-2 with our last 11. We've been just posting one per day in pro basketball. 9-2 the last 11 days, and we're up close to $3,000 for those wagering, just $100 per unit after last night's 7-unit main event win with the Minnesota Timberwolves. We also hit our top play in college, a 5-star play yesterday on North Carolina Greensboro. Had to settle overall for a 4-4 mark, but the top plays fortunately won, and of course the lone football play on the Rams got the win. So anyway, we are involved with one NBA play on Sunday, one college basketball play on Sunday, also an NHL play. All of those will be up at DocSports.com on Sunday morning. And the 8-star side of the NFL, that's available right now as we speak. Go grab it. And we'll look to put it in the win column, finish up 4-0 with our 8-star sides this season. All right, before I get to the free pick, a quick note as far as the betting report update on the two games, the two NFL games for Sunday, Chargers and Patriots. Pat still laying 4. Juice come down a little bit in a couple of books on that one, but Pat still 4, total 47.5. Numbers basically been 4 all week in most shops. And right now, about 55% of the tickets and 59% of the money on the Chargers. Public and Sharps both on the underdog a little bit. Underdog was 14-1 against the spread the last 15 playoff games going into yesterday, and the favorites took the money in both games, now 14-3, that dog run. Eagles and Saints. Saints for the most part 8. There are a couple of 8.5s out there as I cut this video. Total basically 51.5. Tickets in this one split down the middle, basically 50-50. Overall money a little more on Philly than it is on the New Orleans Saints. All right, let's get to our free play for Sunday. College basketball action. We're going to head to the Missouri Valley. We look to get back on track with our free picks. Lost last night with our free pick, and we're going to look to get back here. College basketball taking team 841 Drake. Right now, they're plus a basket over Northern Iowa. Really think even with the injury suffered by their top player, Nick Norton, or one of their top players, that they still should be about a 1 to 2 point favorite. Instead, they're getting a couple of points here from Northern Iowa. A lot being made of that loss of Nick Norton, and we get it. There should be a lot made of it, but it's a little too much. Listen, his ACL injury is going to keep him out the rest of the season. He was definitely a star for the Bulldogs, no doubt about it. But while his numbers cannot be exactly matched, the drop-off isn't as big as a lot of people would think. Just look at the game against Southern Illinois, for instance, last time out. They've got a couple of players, including a pretty good sophomore who may not match Norton's numbers, but they're going to be able to rally enough and play well enough to where they don't miss him as much as maybe the general college basketball follower would expect. Northern Iowa, boy, they're not what we grew up and got used to over the years. The line hasn't exactly caught up to them. How do you know? Well, they're 8-28 against the spread in their last 36 against teams playing better than 600 basketball. They're on a bad run at home as far as the spread is concerned. They're a terrible shooting team. I mean, horrible on the offensive end. They're bad on the defensive end, and field goal percentage allowed also. Used to be with Northern Iowa was kind of a first team to 60 wins the game for many years in the Mo Valley. But they weren't, you know, their numbers on the defensive end, allowing very few points, relatively speaking, was because they played a nasty brand of defense. Right now it's because it's a slow tempo. They can't score. And so anyway, they're getting involved in a lot of lower scoring games. But I think Drake is going to be good enough to get him here. I think the value's on Drake, even with Norton the sideline. And that line did move up. The money came in right before I cut this video on Northern Iowa. I saw that, and I thought, boy, now it's where I want it. Drake getting the bucket. So Drake, the free pick for Sunday. That's our free play in college basketball. And again, don't forget what's going on with the premium picks over at DocSports.com. 8-star NFL side available right now as we speak. College basketball, NBA, NHL, all available in the morning at DocSports.com. All right, listen, if you like these videos, click on that thumbs up button. Be sure to subscribe. We appreciate those who have done so thus far. Let's put Sunday in the win column. Best of luck. Scott Spreitzer, DocSports.com. Right back here Monday, 4 a.m. Eastern, 1 a.m. Pacific.